Ladies and gentlemen, I've been having so much inquiries like, hey, I want to study in the US, I want to study in the US. Luckily, Ling Education International has successfully signed an agreement with a university in the US. And we have all the information ready for all the students who want to study in the US. So if you want to study in the US, have this at the back of your mind. You must be a holder of ordinary levels with a pass in English. You need advanced level certificates. And if you are going in for a postgraduate study, you will need the degree attestation and the transcript. So the procedure is simple and straightforward. What you do is you scan all your documents you send to us. We will send the scanned documents to the school, but remember that this time around, when you're scanning your documents, we need to see a copy of your passport. So you scan a copy of your passport. You send to us, we send to the school. The school will process admissions for you. Once you're given admissions, we send the admission letter to you, and then there is a possibility of us moving ahead. We move ahead and apply for the I-20. The I-20 is a document that acts like a sponsor letter that the school here has admitted you and they are ready to act like a sponsor for you. So when we have the I-20, we send it back to you. But remember, before we have the I-20, you need to supply the bank statement of your sponsor. The bank statement of your sponsor, it can still be in your name, fine, but if it's from your sponsor, it should be showing that your sponsor is having at least $45,000 in their account. Or let me just say they should be having at least 22 million francs CFA in their account. This is because with the US and the bank statement, it's considered that that money will be used to sponsor you, and they have to see to make sure that if you're having a visa to the USA, there is somebody who will sponsor your education so that you should not be a liability to the American government. When you have this document, the next thing is just to apply for a visa, or apply for a visa by developing a visa file. You need to do medicals. You need to gather documents like the bank statement, supportive letters, and then you book an appointment at the US Embassy. But one issue with the US is that their interviews are tough, and you need to prepare so well so that when you go to the embassy, you can be able to make it out. The US visa giving ratio for students are like slim, too slim. So if you're preparing to go to the US Embassy, know that everything is there. The documents are right. You must have had your admission letter. You have what is called the I-20. You do all their medicals. Then you prepare for the interview. Most of the times, I know students go to the embassies, like when they look at the ambassadors, they're like scared, but it should be so easy if you go to the US Embassy and you know what you want to go and study, and your bank statement is right, and the way you approach an ambassador. The first 30 seconds of your interview matters so much, because when the ambassadors look at you and they start greeting you, or they just greet you and ask you, how are you feeling today? Or sometimes they just ask you simple questions. What are your plans? Why do you want to go and study? Instead of just giving them the right answer, you go, what we call in Cameroon, you go out of topic, and that is an issue. So with Ling Education International, we make sure that we train all the students who are going to the embassy. We prepare you, do interviews with you, and make sure that you know what you are going in for. So I'll be happy to assist anybody who wants to study in the United States. Do well to contact us if you're interested. Thank you, guys.